champions of podcasting. PMP gang, we back up in the building. Gang. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP Jimmy show. VIP of World War Z, we let it rank. Can't forget the pause, man. It's the PMP gang. World famous with the intros and AKAs. Talk about what we want, F what they say. World champions of podcast, we don't play. Nope, it's Coach Jim and Randy, Johnson and Johnson. Dope conversation and the realest content. Up in the clouds, we be higher than a comet. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Cause life's a mystery, we trying to figure out with the bozo of the day. Can't forget the in and outs. Trying to lift our people up, that's what it's all about. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show.
Yo, it's the mother-loving PMP show, and we are back, America.
And God bless America.
Here we go.
And nowhere else. Except for
Let's run them down.
Ghana.
Yep.
Except for Egypt.
Yep.
Except for Yugoslavia.
Can't forget about you.
Especially the best Buddha in the world out of Budapest.
Shout
Last
out.
week we took it to Haiti.
Haitian, where you at?
And this week, Italy.
Shout out to my Italionis.
I'm thinking about
all of Italy, or
let's
Sicily,
just say, I heard Sicily girls are loose. So Sicily.
Shout out to Sicily.
And
And actually, Hannibal ran through Sicily, and that's why they dark-skinned, and that's why Italians really hate us. Do your history. Italians are half black, and they hate black people. That's why we're Moonignals, all that other shit, Moolies, everything else.
So
do your history.
So,
Yes.
Sicily, we're definitely visiting.
Got it.
I'm coming to get a big ass bowl of spaghetti.
Word up. Nana sauce. Get the original Nana sauce.
Straight up.
Hell yeah. But let me keep it going, because it's your mother schmucking boy, one half of the world famous podcast schmampions, Johnson and Johnson, Randy,
Coach Jim,
Johnson, I said it backwards.
and Johnson.
I said it backwards.
Pause.
Yes.
And also,
Can't forget about my
if
favorite part.
I am not the odor, but I am funky,
I am definitely fresh.
and together we
are funky, fresh in the
flesh.
Boy, my B-boy stance is outrageous.
Good
I
word.
promise you it started many riots in 1984 at the Run DMC concert. I promise you.
Shell top Adidas.
Yes. All that
Timu.
shit.
I'm not even gonna say that about Adidas suits.
This shit's been 3 months ago he ordered
Yo,
this
we
shit.
gonna have to.
4 business months.
Yeah. So pause, man. And speaking of pause, man.
Speaking of.
PMP gang wouldn't be the gang without pause, man.
Not at all. Bringing us this crystal clear clarity, you idiots. Hire this man. I'm tired of telling you that.
Tired of telling you.
Get your
right
podcast game right.
now. Yeah.
Fuck out. But
Yes.
I guess
it's on you.
that was all the intros. So let me wind it up. I ain't wind it up in a while. But it's your boy, World War Z, aka Blizz with the shotty. And if you ever seen Juice, you remember when Blizz was in the bar? Laid everybody down in broad daylight.
And
So
you know how Blizz was. He said, hurry up, because you look good.
you look good.
So you better hurry up and take it off.
So was
Shout
that
out.
Thomas thing?
Yeah, that was Thomas the Juice.
No, it was about Left Bleak.
He also played Blizz.
And
He
he
was
Oh,
Blizz.
yeah. I didn't
With the
put
shotgun.
two and
That
two
could have been
together.
a shout out to Juice.
I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Wow.
You're right.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
So
boss
shout
man,
out to
for
them
that
for doing that.
What about
Hell yeah.
What up? Shayla Ghost.
What up?
Thank you for joining and tuning in. So, you And after all that, I've been stalling for my name.
But you got a good
But
one.
it's your boy Jimmy VIP.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the series of unfortunate events that happened to us when we was trying to shoot this podcast today, Jiminy Snickets is my AKA.
Jiminy Snickets.
So Jiminy Snickets, because of the series of unfortunate events.
That's words you could use in the 50s on TV back in the day. Jiminy Snickets.
Yo,
Leave it to Beaver and shit.
like, leave it to Beaver. That's that.
Working over for next week.
Yeah.
Oh, you see?
I was,
You already claiming one for next week.
Like,
Let me tell you, man, that both y'all got double entendre names.
how was that?
Because Jiminy Snickets is also Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, damn sure is.
It is Jiminy Cricket.
Damn sure is.
Okay. All right.
Jiminy
Well,
Schnickets.
Jiminy Stickets. Jiminy Lickets. Then if I was in a dope game, Jiminy Brickets.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Jimmy got. But anyway, another episode. We like the first segment. We like to do what we call the. But before that though, did we talk about our weekend and everything? Like,
it was 420 weekend. So
Thank
shout
you.
out to all the smokers out there that got it in 420 weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Me and the missus went to Piedmont, hung out. You know, burnt it down. Shout out to Piedmont Park. It's always a great
Put
time.
him up.
yes.
So we went out there, burnt it down. It was fun people watching too. I promise you, man. That's been one of my funnest pastimes. Getting older is just going out there and getting high and just laughing at people, figuring out what the fuck are they doing in life at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like you just be seeing some of the wildest shit. Be like, yo, why are y'all together? Or you just start. Yeah, so it's just fun doing that type shit. So shout out to my love. Yeah, we was out there enjoying 420.
Shout out to that, man. 420. You know, like in my relationship, I'm the only one that smokes, so it's like great as far as you know.
The amount of weed you get.
Yeah. Like as far as like if I get a 7, that's I'm gonna smoke all
you.
7.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Of
Vice
course,
versa.
when you're
When
with
a smoker, they're gonna help it chip in.
It's a 3-5 apiece.
No, I mean, yeah, that's true. But when you're with a smoker, you know what I'm saying? They just as devoted to getting that smoker good.
Yeah, I mean, I would never know, but
Would you let your lady have a weed, man?
I'm hungry, man.
Yeah, but okay, if you wasn't, and he didn't say that on camera, y'all. He's not. But would you let your lady have her own person?
See, that's why-
man, I say that I use my plugs to go get us weed.
Okay, but if she had her own,
She wouldn't.
thank you. Yeah. Women can't understand that concept, yo. You can't be pulling up to that. Where the fuck you get this from?
Nah, you
All
gotta-
weed men are trying to fuck you, ladies.
Listen.
You need to know this.
Now,
Like,
some
I
of them
got
aren't.
this nigga before.
Some of them aren't, right?
That shit was not 13 grand.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Fuck did you do?
I'ma choke you,
yo,
bitch.
some of my homies say this. They say they said they lady gonna get the butt because they
To
always
get
get
the
a deal.
lookout, yeah, to get the lookout.
They get the lookout.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, shout out to y'all niggas that's comfortable enough.
Yeah,
Cuck shit out of
yeah, you might as well help the fuck
Nah.
out. Like,
My lady come over with weed, I'm looking at her stupid. Like, where the fuck you get this from?
Babe, you said for the QP.
nah,
See,
what?
exactly. Now we gonna rob this nigga. Now we
Together.
see, yeah.
You
Now
and
you gonna
I.
line him up, tell him you want 5 pounds, and we robbing this.
You
nigga.
and me
Yep.
together.
Yep.
Oh, so you like them though? You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
That's one of the main reasons.
You don't get a gun.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one of the main reasons for me personally is because like that, like I used to be a weed man long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that, chicks do try to, come to the door half dressed or whatever. Hey, you want to borrow one and shit? Like, nah, I gotta go.
Right.
You know,
right,
put
right.
out for the
Try-
lookout.
Trying to
yeah,
put
yeah.
out
Oh,
for-
yeah.
Put up for the lookout.
So no, they.
If crackheads was fucking for some crack,
Yeah.
you weed heads ain't too far above that.
I mean, they giving hand jobs for a blunt.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're giving hand jobs for a blunt, so no. To answer your question, but.
Word up.
That's pretty fun. But yeah, 420, I ain't do nothing, man. Like I sat around the house. Well, I went to get a wash machine, right?
Oh, nice.
I got new. But here's why I noticed my son is gaining weight and getting stronger because he damn near picked up the wash machine
Guido, what up?
by himself. Like
Jeez.
grab it like this.
Yo, Mega
And
Man
go
is a
up.
monster,
So-
man. Y'all ever seen a grizzly bear?
I gave you that.
If you never seen a grizzly bear in person, Mega Man is a foot and a half shorter than the grizzly bear.
Yeah,
right now. This is
I would
fucking
say.
ridiculous.
Are you guys familiar with Nephilim?
Yes. Yes. The Mega is a Nephilim. He is a descendant of the Nephilim. I'm telling you.
I take pride in hearing that because that means I'm like 1/6 Nephilim myself.
Yeah, you got a little Nephilim baby.
Oh, Jimmy
All
Nephilim.
powers Nephilim.
Word up. Shout out to Mega Man getting bigger. I don't know how.
But they didn't
Kid
Coming to a side of the
Yeah,
Oh,
kid
it
won't
is.
stop growing.
Hey, what's going on?
But Clifford the dog. Remember Clifford the dog?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, what? He was the big red one, right? Yeah. Man, we got some good childhood shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Hell
on
yeah.
affected basic. But yeah,
Yeah, they probably got Clifford the dog is brown now or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, he ain't
burning
red.
the whole time.
Word, like
Bullshit.
or I'll kick her over the
Yeah, he
table.
was red
If
as
they
shit.
show Clifford as blue,
Oh, what they crippin' now? They ain't on the red dog. Like,
Ain't that what Blue's Clues is?
Blues.
yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah, I don't even get on that. Yo, State of the Union, man. Let's get into State of the Union. So we're gonna play this. I love that. It looks like Captain America's shield. All right, let's go check this video.
Stated.
Oh, we're checking out a video. Yes, we are. So, let's check that video out, shall we, y'all?
Let's
Roll
check this
that
video
beautiful,
out.
beautiful
Right
being
now.
footage.
Sounds like a great idea, right?
Say that we are not bringing up our daughters and our sons in a correct manner to respect their
No,
fathers?
we're not. Unfortunately, as I say, since money has been used as the measure, many times if a black man does not have money to give us, we won't even let him see his children. We won't let him spend any time with it because he does not give us whatever the child support is. And I'm not saying that we don't need money to raise a child, but I try to explain to black women that raising a child consists of much more than feeding, clothing, and sheltering it. That's maintaining one. To raise one, you need a return of the parental coalition of the father and the mother to put the proper values into the child. Many of our boys, when we raise them alone, they grow up with the female emotional mechanism. They are suspicious, they are doubtful, they're disrespectful of womanhood, they are bitchy, they can't make a decision. And many of our girls who grow up in a home where there's no man present, they go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have any idea how to live with a man day to day, how to prepare a proper meal, how to be a mother, how to just
That we talk about, shit like this on the platform all the time. About, it taking, it takes two parents really to have a child in the right direction. Now, not necessarily meaning they have to be in the same household. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they need to be active on both parties, because what it does, like, I'm gonna be honest, listening to what she said, I could see a lot of things that I had to work through, learning to be a man.
Right, hell yeah.
Like the emotion, like how I handled emotion. You know what I'm saying? How I dealt with it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Because it's only coming from, the single parent homes we come from. Your mom can only show so much strength. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, not getting that from our fathers, we had to develop that shit ourselves, you know what I mean, over the course of the years. And that's something that's just not self-taught. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to have a good group of guys around you, whether it was your homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, fortunately, we grew up with a good group of people.
Right.
Family members, like me having an older brother, older cousin and shit like that, uncles, that can really help shape and mold you as men. Like, and the same thing goes for women. Like,
Right.
Can't no man teach a woman. Like, God forbid, I had to raise my daughters on my own. When it's that time of the month for the first time, I'm gonna be a fucking nigga. I'm a faint.
what do you
I'm
do?
gonna faint right along with her. You did what? Oh shit! Boom! I'm falling out too. Like,
what
I
do
don't
you
even-
do?
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna have to call your
Right.
sister, your
Right.
mother, your aunt,
Right.
Somebody to that nature. So that's what's kind of crazy to me, honestly.
Right.
That a lot of households grow up like that, and if you looking at the overall the overall picture of other races, and a lot of times we be like, oh, it's not fair, it's not fair. If we actually did a better job of parenting, you would see we would definitely see better results.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Now, ain't nobody really say like we all. I don't want to come pushing the same. Yo, the system, it was designed. Like, okay, we already know that part.
Right.
Like, we know what our grandfathers and parents and shit went through already. So, really now, this generation, starting with us, if we kind of work on fixing that problem, which is trying to, mend, because it's fucked up out here for these kids, man.
It is. And communication is key, y'all. Like, I'll speak from a personal experience. Like, of course, when you're together, communication is very important. But when you raising children separately in separate households, communication is the number one thing. And like I said, my personal experience, like, I'm not the best when it comes to my kids as far as like, I want so much for them, and so does their mother. But, sometimes I can be a little asshole-ish in my approach to things. Like if I get a call saying they missed school, why was they out of school? Oh, she had a little cough. Well, make them go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know in the household, but, to speak to something specifically, Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a couple calls, noticing my daughter missed a couple days of school a couple weeks ago. So, I calling her. Sometimes kids ain't going to tell you really what it is. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you call, especially for fathers. Sometimes they think, oh, no, let me sugarcoat shit for daddy. You know what I mean? Like, especially you little girls, they going to always kind of So when I call, hey, everything good? Oh, yeah, dad, I was just a little sick. Come to find out she was having fainting spells when I talked to her mom. So, again, this is where I come up short. Because instead of trying to get understanding, I immediately got pissed. Why the fuck wouldn't you tell me da-da-da-da? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have handled that much better. I'm taking 100% accountability for that. But I felt like I should. I felt like once that shit happened, a phone call should have been made.
I mean, but that's
you know
a
what
fact,
I'm saying?
though. See,
like,
but that's what we're talking about here, though, at that point, is the communication.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are, like, you need to know just because, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying you, I'm just saying in general.
Right.
If anything happens or is going on with the child,
right,
whichever parent is the custodial, they need to let the, the outside parent know what's going on with these moves, especially when it's a holiday coming up or a birthday. You'll get that call, then it's like, okay, or when you need.
Facts.
You'll get those kind of calls. So if you could get them then, you could get them all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't, this communication thing is very important because when my sons were a little bit younger, like I was going through it and really situations happen in life. And for real, I'm just going to speak on the man side of it. Men, this is why it takes both sides because men aren't the best. And other niggas gonna try to argue me down, say, yo, I do it, cool. You do it comfortable, you're an exception. But for the most part, when it comes to like kids, the man's mind state more is like this. Look, I'm gonna go get it. I'm trying to do this. I'm also safety, trying to make sure they protected, you protected. That's that's where our mind is. And I'm gonna be, cause I live this, like with my kids, like I don't know shit. Like my wife just tells me, yo, doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, this, I need that, this, and then I execute.
Right.
But if you don't have that to where the secretary, because that's the role, sorry to say, women, that, really that y'all are way better at us because
Way better. I mean, way better. Like, you can't even put that in a number how good y'all all are at organizing shit for the children. You know what I'm saying?
not just for the children, I'm just saying
for the
parents.
house. Yeah.
Like,
You're right.
Like before I leave, hey, you got this, you got that? Oh,
Right.
oh shit. Oh yeah, I did say I was gonna do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's balanced. Like, oh shit, if there's a rat in the house, right, you're not, as a woman, you're not even gonna, like, that's not even, but we naturally, we could be dead sleep and hear you scream. That's what we do in the house. That's our mission. So when she was talking about, like, everything now is the money. I just said Jimmy hats.
Yeah, you see that shit.
Yeah. But everything now is monetary. So it's like, what she was saying is that the fathers are still needed for the other things in life. And huh?
Housewife too.
Yeah, housewife
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, I think it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pajama jam.
Yeah, it's pajama jam. But everything, like, both parties are needed. So don't let children just get the one side. You know, and I'm not saying boys, and I'm not saying all girls, but I think that balance is definitely needed.
Definitely, man.
To improve the life of a child,
Right.
which is our future. So if y'all really care about the future, you know
Push
what I'm
your
saying?
egos to the side, and I'm tired of this the male pride thing. That's a fact. Men have pride. We already know that, and the pride will get us in a lot of bad positions sometimes as men. But women, y'all pride makes you make the dumbest decisions in the world sometimes. When it comes to just my strength as a woman, my pride as a woman, y'all will never admit it, but y'all are very prideful too when it comes to certain shit. And the children is one of them.
In this situation should be replaced with ego.
Yeah.
We had that discussion before.
Yeah,
Don't
like
pride, but that ego will get you.
yeah, man. I promise you, man. So I just wanted to add my 2 cents on top of what Jimmy was saying. But yeah, we all got to push that shit to the side, man. And it's a greater good, and it's the child's best interest at life. That's what it's about. You know?
So with that being said, like, we at the age now to where I'm already a grandparent, right? So now that the kids are getting to having their kids and shit, this is where we should really be able to help institute that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for most of us who've already, done what we've done, and we've had our kids and our baby mamas and our baby daddies and our, marriages that didn't work, and whatever it may be. So now that the next generation is coming, I think to help from dropping the ball that we talked about last week, we need to help this generation.
Nurture it in.
Bring in, keeping a steady roll with the, baby daddy might be an asshole, he might be this, I think we could help if it's a male. And I think women got to do a better job of nurturing younger women. Whether they're
being able to accept, that's another thing, women. Sorry.
Accept your age?
No. Constructive criticism when it comes to the children. That's a big thing women cannot do. I don't give a fuck if it comes from your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, husband, boyfriend, whoever, baby daddy, whoever. A lot of women cannot accept constructive criticism, and sometimes you don't know everything. You just don't. That's your child, we get it. It came from your womb, we get it.
We understand.
But sometimes you just don't fucking know everything. You just don't. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, we ain't gonna argue who's right or wrong.
Right.
But a lot of times.
What you talking about?
Right.
Yo, shout out to Darius, who was on the show last week. He
Shout
said
out,
that.
brother.
Put him up.
He said something like that. He was like, just, they feel like just because they birthed them, you know what I'm saying, they lived inside of them, that, we don't, it's more their child and they get to, but the thing is, we carried, them shits lived in us. Those are sperm. They were in
to
us.
keep it real, when it comes to the science of it, I'm about to sound real ignorant, but I'm being funny when I say this.
Come on.
Is the man really dictates what's going to happen, because we either given the X or the Y chromosome. The woman only carry the Y. So it's either we going to make it a girl or a boy. It's on us. You know what I'm saying? So whatever fucking mood we in that goddamn day, that's
what it is.
Yes.
I don't want to hear that, because I was on top type shit.
I know.
Nah, that was some shit they used to say, like, if the girl get on top, or if the girl put it on them or something, it's going to be
I drank a little bit too much Hennessy the night I had my first son. That's how I know I shot a boy up in it. I was twisted. Condom broke, all kind of wild shit.
I wouldn't even, man, I would think it's like.
Only reason why I can remember that specific one, because I didn't smash Shorty a lot. And I remember I was like, once I did the math, I was like, oh shit, that had to be the night you got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, It was just one of them things, like, we wasn't fucking a lot. She just happened to get pregnant one of the few times I fucked her. And I was like, yup,
Cause I remember the condom breaking that night.
Damn.
I was twisted. It was like, yeah.
I'm not
Nah,
stopping.
I'm not stopping.
Yo, you
I'm
this,
not stopping.
yeah, when you look down and see the condom just completely ripped, all you see is the rim of it.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's just fucking weird.
it's
now.
raw everywhere.
Yeah, we
else.
is.
It's like,
This is happening. This is happening.
oh, yeah.
And y'all fucking lie if you never did that your goddamn self. And women, y'all be lying too, cause y'all know when the condom break. You can feel the difference. Just like
Hell yeah.
y'all be lying like shit. Talk about, oh, the condom broke.
Oh,
Bitch.
what?
You know it, man. I seen it.
Yeah, you
Hell
felt
yeah.
the difference,
Like, that shit got
motherfucker.
real.
Word up.
And then it'd be scary, like how they just go clean it up real quick. Oh shit, you did what? Oh fuck it.
You know what scared me though, son, for real? Like when you busting them down and they a little too comfortable, like if they a little too okay with you keeping on going, it's
Yeah.
like they don't ask you if the condom broke or nothing. You like, oh wait a minute, let me.
Hey, when's the last time you checked?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put another one on real quick. Hold tight. You sit right here.
Oh, yo, back in my day, yo, there's some stories.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Yo, this joint.
I got so many grimy stories.
Yo,
I
I'm
can
gonna just
tell.
give you one. I guess PG-13.
You guys, this is the State of the Union raising children.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
still, I mean, but children were.
Not
I mean, we were in
shooting
the act
children.
of making children. But just to add some comedy to it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, thank you, Pause, man. Yeah, Pause, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, because I had another one that
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go home.
Hey,
I
but
can't,
this is
I
a
can't tell
PMP
that
show.
one. I can't tell.
Hey,
I mean, they would have.
These are old stories now. These are definitely old
You said
stories.
some of them used to poke holes in them.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Facts on facts. But yeah. So as far as the raising children situation, man, we gonna fix. We gonna
That should be
try
our
to
number
work
one
on.
priority.
Yeah.
Financial freedom, for whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many definitions of that. But I always say you can't truly be financially free if we still dependent on the money that they use. So, but
are not dropping the ball.
right, that and like Jimmy said, getting these kids together and Pause Man, like Pause Man just said, not dropping the ball. Those are our three
Yeah, get them
top
prepared.
priorities.
Like we gotta prepare them for
Yeah, man.
shit. Nobody really prepared us for shit.
Word. And that not the shit on our parents, but
Shit.
like we always say, man,
The
they
education system, like niggas ain't teach us about credit.
Right.
none of that, yeah,
Yeah.
none of that shit.
We
Plans and
we
shit.
relied on
Word.
because we relied on people. It's weird that like once you grow up, you realize nobody give a fuck about you.
Right,
Oh, I
right.
mean, yeah.
Like-
now, yeah, but like going through school, you think you're supposed to go to school and you're supposed to do this, and they teach you these things, and even your parents teach you these things,
Right.
because they in the matrix too. So
If a nigga said to you, when you first got your first job or whatever you was doing to first start making money in high school, right? And if somebody came to you and was like, yo, if you don't spend a dime on trying to get fly, buy some regular old $25, $30 shoes, whatever, gear, be whatever, Walmart, you might get laughed at. But by the time you started earning your first dollar to the time you graduate and walk across that stage, you're going to have $50,000. Would you do it? Because that's all we basically got to tell our kids right now. That's working. Yo, don't fuck these Nikes, fuck these Jordans, fuck all this bullshit. Nigga, just
Yeah, but
work and stack your bread.
I love Nikes though.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if like I said, because we didn't have the hindsight to see that, but now, like you said, now we know. So if we was to tell our children from the day they started working, nah, don't buy them Jordans. Just go ahead and get you some plain ass Stan Smiths or whatever. Rock them until they about to fall apart, then get you another pair. But my nigga, I promise you, from this time to this time, you're gonna be walking away with $35,000-$40,000 in your pocket. Now you can do what you want, all because you didn't buy Jordans and shit like that.
But that's that shit
That's a
though.
lot, man. So you're asking me to sacrifice pussy my whole entire 4 years of high school.
Nah, you can get pussy.
Yeah,
Like,
you
ain't
just get you some Reebok, some regular Nike Cortez, whatever the fuck.
He's
you
saying not the $100.
just not the and nowadays they $300 and $400. You know what I'm saying?
Mediocre bitches.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes your pimp game is way stronger than the outfits.
gotta take a step back to take 2 steps forward.
In high school, them bitches saw outfits.
Yeah, but I know these nerd niggas now who work for a computer.
See, I thought we were
Geeks.
talking about us in high school.
Us in high school.
See again, but that's what Jimmy is saying. Like we gotta break that mind state. I'm with you. I'd be like, God damn, I can't do this. But like again, if we break that psychological chain to be like, yo, just sacrifice for a couple years, the money you would save that's now when you're going into the world, the real world at 18, whether you choose college, getting a job, you got a nice cushion. You're not just dependent on your parents to help you out. You got
that's
it.
true. Like real talk, I
Of
know
course, the sacrifice is always easier for the people not making the sacrifice.
Yeah, you right.
I know a lot of
You're
niggas
right.
right now who ain't getting pussy without sacrificing, like without sacrificing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think,
So you might as well save $1.
So you might as well save a couple dollars.
We
Right.
know these niggas.
I'm not in the business.
It was niggas in high school that was
Who still ain't getting pussy? Like, so they wasn't getting to high
So
school.
you might as well not do this shit now, like you said.
Like, yo, there's just a group of people.
You might as well not do this shit.
Yo, I'm saying, yo, but I bet they rich. I bet you they got a couple hours. I'm sure they still not just.
And they can buy any pussy they want right now.
And
Damn
see,
it.
because that's the new wave. Yo, that is the new wave. Like,
Look, get rich, buy bitches. That shit been away.
nah, I'm just saying, but it's newer now with IG. Like, we didn't have IG back in the
Yeah,
day.
these niggas is scrolling and
Yo,
tapping.
these niggas is just sitting at home.
These niggas is scroll. Oh, that bitch bad.
Oh, it's a lot.
He don't know what to do with his hands right now. Well, to close out the State of the Union, y'all,
Come on.
it takes two to raise these children.
Right.
Regardless if you're in the same fucking house or not, make it happen, man. Communication is key.
Yeah.
There it is, man.
Yeah, just talk it out. I mean, I don't even give a fuck about the relationship, but just talk about these children together. Let's, like I missed a lot with my oldest son, like honestly, and the fact that I was able to call and talk to him,
Right.
and he was able to call and talk to me, made it to the point where I'm involved. Like decisions, like he's able to say, yo, this is going on and that's going on. So that's enough in some points. And, and I feel like child support is in the fucking way. Not for real fathers. I'm talking about because if you actually took child support away, he would like send you that anyway. Like he gonna send shoes or whatever the boy need or girl need every month. Get these people out your business, communicate without these people, and then we'll probably see a little bit of a change, man. That's all I really want to say.
Yeah.
So, you want to take a break?
Yeah, and then we gonna run down these in and outs. We'll be back in 2 and 2, motherfuckers.
Ding, ding.
Bah.
It's the PMP show.
Man, these niggas bullshit me this time, I swear. Who that? Lil Lou? What the fuck you doing out here with no clothes on? Fuck is all that blood from? Boy, you better back the fuck up, I'm telling you. I don't play no dumb shit now. Man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
It's the PMP show.
Black faces in high places are not going to save us. Just look at the black proponents of Cop City in Atlanta's leadership class. Black faces in high places are not going to save us. Just look at the black woman's hand, ambassador at the UN, voting against a ceasefire in Gaza. Black faces in high places are not going to save us. Just look at the black proponents of Cop City in Atlanta's leadership class. Black faces in high places are not going to save us. Just look at the black woman's hand, ambassador at the UN, voting against a ceasefire in Gaza. That is, our blackness and our womanness are not in themselves trustworthy. If we allow ourselves to be conscripted into positions of power that maintain the oppressive status quo, our blackness and womanness are not themselves trustworthy if we support the occupation of black neighborhoods with so-called better trained police, or remain silent about the genocide of oppressed peoples around the world funded by our tax dollars. And here, let me please shout out the incredible Spelman students and AUC siblings who have been organizing with Stop Cop City and Justice in Palestine, among many other troublemakers in this room. You all remind us that college...
Yeah, man, I had brought that up just for the simple fact that, like I said, the first about 30 or so seconds is what intrigued me. Because when she's speaking on black faces and high places, like, y'all can go back to the first podcast, probably the second or third. Like, we always spoke on this, like, motherfuckers get in a position and then people just automatically praise them just because they black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'd be like, yo, some of these people are put in these positions to shut us up. You know what I mean? AKA Barry. You know what I mean? Like, you know, niggas was ready to tear this shit up. And then they put through this nigga in there and everybody was like, okay, you know what? We good. We got a black man now, man. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga did more for the other community than he did for us. Something else we spoke on years ago.
Why, right?
Because he is one.
Yeah.
I mean,
black, but
Yeah, but he wasn't black.
how many niggas you ever met named Barack?
I ain't never met a
Hussein Obama.
Fact.
Yeah, that.
What they did was they made an Arab president, and they gave him a black wife and some black kids to make him look black. They made sure he didn't grow his beard out, and they made sure he didn't wear his turban.
Right. Nigga was a CIA plant. But anyway, I mean, they could probably knock on the door.
You know, just to chime in real quick, what you're saying about it though is like, we always say this on this platform. It's like, yo, and I think everybody's in cahoots. I feel like if they on TV or if they on the internet and they are news, they're in cahoots to keep us fucked up. Exactly. Cause you definitely not with us. Like, and what's crazy is you right. Everybody was celebrating. Yo, my mom said this shit to me because I was in court for my charge and shit, and the judge said this shit to me too. Like, oh yeah. Well, you're getting ready to we're getting ready to have a black president, and look at what you're getting ready to be convicted. So I'm like, they making it seem like it was some joy and some shit, like something's gonna change for us.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
Nothing.
At all.
There was like this maybe 5-6 hour period the next morning after the election where all black people just felt like super empowered, but that shit died quick.
Niggas just like, yeah, we got a black
It's the
president.
same, nigga.
Quick. Niggas started getting
See, that's the people right there trying to fuck up the
word.
Yeah.
Niggas started getting shot. And if you notice that, motherfucking all the Trayvon Martins and all of this shit started happening. God rest their soul, everybody who did. But
on his watch.
On his watch. That man ain't never really speak up about that. But this ain't about him. This is really about black faces in high places, and you cannot trust these motherfuckers just because they're in some type of position of power, authority, whatever.
But what I feel like this though. What's the highest, supposedly, what's the highest place for a black face? Is the was being the president.
Was being honestly.
Hey yo, niggas voted. Like niggas who never even knew how to register to vote. Like niggas was registering to vote, and they've never ever voted before just because the hope of having a black president.
Right.
So these niggas got a problem with, like y'all said, following everything that's black and thinking it's gonna lead you to the promised land. That shit's not gonna happen, my guy or lady.
Do your knowledge first. Like, don't just jump on board with some shit. Like, even with all that shit going on, like, here's what fucked me up. Like, I just used to laugh at people. Like, remember during the primaries how Hillary was shitting on this nigga, Barack, shitting on him.
Oh, yeah, there was buddies at the end.
Yeah, then when the nigga won, the Democratic elect going up against, I forgot who he. Yeah. Oh, she out there shucking and jiving, and all of a sudden people that was like, fuck Hillary was like, yeah, Hillary. But I was like, well, wait a minute, like, so I just.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Nah,
but
we're not.
we about to come up on these times now, cause y'all are so against Donnie G. Y'all don't want to hear nothing this nigga saying that y'all gonna put this fucking weekend at Bernie's niggas in the office again. I promise you, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna put this nigga weekend at Bernie's in the office again, and you gonna get what the fuck y'all keep asking for, yo. But, yeah, man, I'm off this shit, because we gonna get too political on it.
All right, let's check this next one out, man, which is dope, too.
Andy, Abernathy, and Jose Williams. Those are the three that saw that body. Now, listen to that. So I got in the yard, and I was about to lose my cool, because I was thinking, if I could take some molecules out there and make me some guns and kill me some white folks. And one man said, now be cool. You're doing the same thing you're promising me you'll never do. And I started crying. And then I heard Jesse Jackson say, he told me, Jesse, take our people on to the mountaintop. And that didn't bother me, even though I know Jesse got nowhere near him. And then Jesse said, I held his head in my hand while he died. And that didn't get to me. And then Jesse said, look at my shirt. And I looked around, sure enough, and Jesse Jackson's shirt was drenched in blood. And I realized the only way Jesse could have gotten that blood was stoop down on that floor at the Lorraine Motel and rake that blood off that floor and put that blood on him. And I went crazy. I really tried to kill Jesse. They grabbed us and all that, but that hurt me so bad.
The good brother Hosea Williams, you know what I'm saying? Rest his soul. This is speaking to what we just kind of spoke about, you know, on the last In and Out, to where you can't trust black faces in high places. And this nigga Jesse Jackson, you know, he been a turncoat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Benedict Jesse.
Yeah, Benedict Jesse, man. He been a fucking turncoat, man. Like, I remember hearing stories about him back in the day, like my uncles and aunts and all, and talking shit about this nigga and how fucked up and crooked he was. So, but I do remember, and I can't, you know, I you know, they took a lot of the conspiracy shit off of YouTube, but I remember watching some shit and somebody put together a good documentary about how he helped set Martin Luther King up. And how, you know what I'm saying? He's a CIA plant that helped set him up. So, you know, but what Hosea Williams is speaking to is, again, what I just spoke to before, what we spoke to. Like, you can't trust black faces in high places. Like, the man telling you, yo, you wasn't around this man. Like, you just straight up lied. They talk about you held the man while he was dead. Nigga, no, you wasn't. I seen you. You was not around this man. So, you know, whatever y'all want to add to that.
Al Sharpton have a face you can trust?
That's another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another one. Like,
That's just because niggas can't be trusted.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the title of the episode.
There we go.
Niggas can't be trusted, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the revolution will never happen, because niggas can't be trusted.
Word, because some
Promise
you niggas is going to sell out, man. Like, yo. Instantly, yo.
They said they gonna give you a PS5.
I'm telling you.
And
man.
it's 9 times because they, you know, they just don't. Yeah, man, fuck him. You know. You know, it don't even be a real reason, man.
Not at all. Niggas just hate like, yo, fuck that nigga. I ain't
Fuck you
following
being positive
it.
phone. Like, you trying to fix the hood and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him.
Holy shit.
Fixing no fucking hood.
That is a fact, yeah.
I'm a
Fuck out
sleazeball.
of here with that bullshit. Like, wait, what? Don't be. I'm trying to do something positive. What's happening?
All right, but real quick, we about to go to the next one. But as we go to the next one, it's a rap beef going on. I guess it's a lot of rap beef going on.
A lot.
I want
R&B
y'all
versus
to-
rap beef is.
I want
so
y'all to check out this next.
I'm coming in. Ooh. That's how you feel tonight, Flex? Hold up. So you called me off now. You called me all the way off now. Yeah. Alright. I'ma get this. Hold on. Can we come back?
That's funny to me.
when the nigga did the step back like, yo, you caught me off guard. No, he didn't. You knew. Yeah, he did not catch you off guard.
You very well.
That's why I say fuck this Canadian nigga. Get him out of here.
Damn, see.
I don't even know why y'all consider this nigga a MC, man. This nigga's this nigga's a pop star. He can emulate rap. He's Vanilla Ice at best.
He's put a decent diss record out. I'll give him that.
Which one? The AI one or the other one?
Drop down to give me 50.
Oh yeah, no, he can. I'll say this. When I say he got talent,
You know I am not a Drake.
yeah.
You know how much of a Drake fan I
The
am.
kid got talent. I'll give him that. He got talent, but
What's up, Lisa?
that shit.
The AI one was. The AI one was.
That nigga said, "Yo, you caught me off guard. How?"
We're in the booth.
Yeah.
We're gonna spit, right?
You know that every 4 bars, the beat comes back around.
Bruh,
So you
Flex had to scratch that shit and bring it back like 3 or 4 times.
And then he dropped the bomb.
Then he dropped the bomb. You supposed to go crazy after that.
Yo, but I thought he was. Like, I was still like, yo,
Nigga said, yo. Yo.
Hey, you hear that?
Yeah. But I don't wanna.
It was that. Ooh.
Yeah, that ooh.
Like he was like, oh, I'm about to kill this shit. I don't know what I'm about to say. And he was waiting for his ghostwriter to tell
Aubrey.
Yeah,
Tighten the
right.
fuck up, man.
Yeah, that's old, but
Yeah, it's old as hell. That shit.
I'm sure now he got.
He got
they already
fucking
said
Michael.
that.
now he doesn't go in front of a camera unless he has at least 4 of them remember.
That's some shit. Yo, but here's one thing that's funny. You know, being an MC back in my day, right? I still wax niggas. I'm just putting that out. I'm still putting that out there. I still, these industry niggas, I will body you niggas on the track. But look, anyway. But, like, dude is a great writer, though. Like I'm going to give homie that. Like, he could spit, like, there's some shit I listen to. But it's still not. But, I want to give him his flowers for one thing, though. A lot of niggas been coming at dude since he's been an MC. Like, and as far as the culture go, this nigga is every time. This nigga's going back at somebody. Like he ain't never let.
I give him that.
Yeah, like he's going at niggas.
He ain't backing down.
And he's definitely like Meek. He gave it to Meek. He gave it to.
Don't say push. Don't say push.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say push.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jay
Prince.
Prince. Yeah, Jay Prince had to come save him. Jay Prince had to come save him on that.
When you have to have a press conference about addressing shit that somebody said about you in a rap battle and revealing your son to the world, nigga, you lost.
Definitely lost.
Okay, I agree.
100%.
I agree.
Definitely.
That's why you won.
Is he losing the Ross joint?
Nah.
Yeah. In my opinion.
On some funny shit, right?
Is he losing?
Yeah, is he
Oh,
losing?
no. He's
Nah,
not losing.
nah, hell no.
He's winning the Ross.
That shit was trash to me.
I thought that
What?
Ross is drunk. Huh?
You think he's beating Ross in this one?
So far, yeah.
Oh no, losing to Ross is what I was asking.
Yeah, I think Ross up because he took it beyond raps with the memes.
Yes.
Right now,
Yeah.
Drake is winning.
Okay.
Ross is losing.
Okay. I agree. I agree with that.
Because Ross is making himself look mad corny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then tweeting about this nigga 23 times in one day. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look as a grown.
Did you hear the theory about why this shit is all this shit is over?
About the label?
Yeah, about the label. About the label shit.
Yeah.
And how this nigga with the shit he got with Apple
Right.
got everybody in the bind because he's generating the most money for Apple, so he's actually eating off of them. So
If
every
that's
time.
the case, then as much of a Drake fan as I'm not, I'm gonna have to be Team Drake. Because for you to be mad at that is some
for real.
ass shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
what
Like,
if it's fucking the music industry up? Because everything is streams now. You're not buying physical copies, right? Now hold on, because they got a legitimate argument. Because now, if the machine puts you at the top, so every time you go to iTunes, you automatically place number 1. So you you gotta type my shit in to see if I drop. Every time you drop, your shit is automatically placed here because you're their golden boy.
But
See, that's a different play right there.
He ends up number 1 every time through climbing. But
No, I'm talking about when you just get on the app to go play some music. His shit always boom, it's right there. Like where you would have to type in Rick Ross.
Yeah, I mean, that's just business. If you had the
Right.
motherfucking, if you knew that Michael Jackson was the leading marketingist motherfucker to draw people in, you're gonna put him on the front of the motherfucking shit. and draw them people in. I mean,
but you're not drawing anybody in. You go to I don't have iTunes. I know I got Tidal, right? But if I get on Tidal,
I got it.
Like my even though I got an algorithm that shows me certain shit, it still brings up the Beyonce shit. It places certain shit that you know Jay-Z automatically. Like I don't give a fuck if this bitch put out a new album. Why are you showing me this? You know what I'm saying?
Whether it's paid advertising,
right,
or whether you know what I'm saying, it's because they know that numbers are saying that everybody
that's
is
what
running
I'm saying.
Towards that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you haven't run towards it, I need to advertise this
towards you. So if the machine is automatically backing this, I'm saying because even for y'all, like being in the music industry, and like if you're trying to get something out there, but the machine got 700 million behind this dude, and they not putting nothing else in because it's streaming now. Again, it's not a physical copy.
I don't think that's fair.
I would have a beef with that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's fair, but fair is what we pay to get on the bus.
You
know what I'm saying? Like,
and they do Taylor Swift the same way. Like she's another one that gets
but that's the thing about the machine, though. The machine makes it unfair for everybody else because what the machine does is all you're gonna hear is who they want you to hear anyway.
Right,
so I think
unless you rage against the machine
and create your own machine.
That's what they're trying to do now.
Exactly.
Let's expose this bullshit, and then let's you know what I mean, like.
But there's something.
Call it what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't heard nobody's battle rap say, "You motherfuckers is paying the goddamn." You know what I'm saying? Like
because now you fucking up your political ties with iTunes. You fucking up your. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a certain way they gotta do this shit. I don't think they could just come out and say
I
it.
want them just so they know if they see this episode. I appreciate your effort, but you raging against the machine is only pushing this nigga even more. Do y'all not know that shit has climbed to the top?
Because here's another thing too. I'm gonna let you go real quick, Jimmy. After this, let me just say this too, because you might want to build on what I'm about to say. So with him using the AI shit, right?
Right.
Now we taking it to another level, right? Because a nigga like me that can't sing, right? But let's say I'm a great fucking music writer.
Right.
I get permission to use Luther Vandross's voice. That's not real art to me. So if he's, let's say he makes it comfortable, like everybody's like, not y'all, but people like, oh shit, that's dope. He used Tupac voice. He used Snoop voice. I'm looking at it in a different way, like, nah, because now you about to shift this music to a whole different lane.
I was
to
just
where,
about to say to confuse the fuck out of the future.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I will say this. If it becomes a fad, then it's corny. I do think it was created the first time because...
Creative, right. Just for the battle take.
Just for the simple fact that everybody's always saying that he has ghostwriters, so he decided to write for a ghost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought that was kind of dope.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't think of it that way.
So when he's actually spitting his bars as Pop,
I still don't
as
like
Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what he's saying to Kendrick in it, you know what I'm saying? Do I think it was as dope as the first one when he sang? No. But I do think it was pretty dope. And I'm not a Drake fan.
Yo, I think it was witty. I think it was witty. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not my battle, not my hip hop no more. But when I heard this song, and it was like Nephew and all this other type shit, like this ain't, I keep stating this ain't, the hip hop we grew up in. So I really, to me, it's just entertainment now.
Right.
So looking at it in that sense, if I was gonna battle a nigga, and he took two niggas from the west, from my side of town, took their voice but wrote them talking to me,
right.
Bro, that shit like
it's disrespectful.
Exactly.
Definitely disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
But you know what I'm saying?
But it's battle.
The reason it was happening like that was because it was like the West Coast was trying to let Kendrick know you're letting us down. You better respond. That's what the whole entire Tupac talk.
All right, now here's my beef too with that, right? Because see, this society lives in a microwave society to where niggas took a long time to respond back in the day. It might not have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, damn, get a nigga.
Just has a better response.
Right.
That's all I said.
There you go. There
That's
you
all
go.
I said.
There you go.
Especially if you're gonna make us wait.
Right.
So,
So
my thing is this.
Where's Kendrick's response?
We're waiting. That's what I'm saying. So my thing is this. But guess what? Back in the day,
I don't think it should be waiting.
Back in the day, that's because we live in the microwave shit now. But back in the day, we didn't give a fuck how long it took.
Ether came out 7 months after
that shit. Exactly. How long did Ether come out after Takeover?
That shit was like 7
You know
months.
what I'm
Remember,
saying?
Takeover
Like,
came
you
out
got a
the
chance to
wintertime.
motherfucking marinate on that shit.
But it was building up.
Now he was
Yeah.
spitting freestyles. Don't get me wrong, but actual Ether didn't come out till like 7 months after.
Yeah, because
we didn't care about the release time back then. It's just
Right.
like everything is so in our
Quick
face
now.
That
Yeah,
was
everything is like
what you
this.
gonna
Yeah,
say, nigga?
yeah.
I think
yeah.
because Ether was like a chess move. I feel like because like we don't even like when it comes to that battle, right? The first thing you really gonna think about is the Ether is Ether.
See, the only thing that scares me about what Drake did with the AI shit is like next year, I'm not trying to hear a new Aaliyah album.
And that's
You know what
why.
I'm saying?
And
I
I
don't want to
promise
hear a
you.
new Tupac album.
'Cause let me ask y'all this.
Where everybody wrote something
I'm
for this
glad
nigga,
we
and
brought
now
this
and
up.
now they making.
Because let me ask y'all this, because y'all would know this shit way more than me. When you sign these contracts, right, you know, your perpetuity and all this shit, the universe own your shit and all of that. I get they own, you might sign your publishing over. Does that include your voice? Your actual voice?
Your likeness?
Your likeness, so your voice is part of your likeness?
on your
It
deal.
all depends on your deal. Like, for instance, when you sign with Disney, take Star Wars, for instance.
Yeah.
You could die, they'll CGI your ass in that motherfucker with your voice and everything.
Yeah.
You see?
Like it's nothing. You know what I'm
see?
saying? And it's awesome.
You see?
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
imagine all these niggas that died already. God rest their soul, that signed these contracts where they gave away their fucking likeness, not realizing 30, 40 years from now we can take your whole fucking voice and give it to some writers.
Carrie Fisher, 19-year-old Princess Leia. Again.
Yeah,
Yeah, son, I'm telling you this shit,
You know
and
what
that's
I'm
why I
saying?
said I don't really
So,
like this shit,
they
bro.
brought
I don't
Luke
like what they
Skywalker
about
back,
to do
the
with this
80s
shit,
one.
man. Yeah, I don't like it, man. I
I mean,
don't
I
like
ain't gonna lie.
it. A bunch of talentless. No, I ain't gonna say talentless people because they got a mean pen.
I'll say this.
But boom, get that shit to a Leah voice, like
I'll
you
say
said.
this. I do think it made great for film. I just don't want to hear no artists coming. I don't want to hear a new Bob Marley album. Where
See,
It's about to happen, bro.
See, but
About to happen.
I think that's the part about it though, bro, is that
About to
you got people who would want to see it. Just like
This is
for the
wild.
ones of us who want to see it on
Did y'all ever-
on movies.
Y'all
So
ever see
like
that clip online where they had the AI using Michael Jackson's voice to spit "See Murder, Fuck the Mother," nigga.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
miracle.
Yeah, see, they was just getting niggas prepared for that shit.
see, but that's all. See, but the thing is, bro, like it don't even matter what the hell we want or what we don't want. This shit is happening in front of our eyes. There's nothing we gonna be able to do
Oh
about
yeah.
it. So
Can't catch the beat.
can't catch the beat.
Can't catch the beat.
Yeah.
Entitled to.
All right, let's go on to this next one.
Yeah, we should definitely go into this next one here. Get it prepared and everything. But yeah, here it is.
I know what they can do. Get rid of all the Europeans. What? You just said it. You just said it. You go to college to learn defense.
Yeah.
What college do Europeans go to? They have no athleticism, right? They have no speed, no jumping ability. They are a liability on defense. There's 150 Euros in the league today. Name the top 10 defenders. Just the Rudy Gobert and Greek the Freak. Other than that, they're just offensive players. They're not defensive players, right? So the NBA took away aggression. They
Yes. So, excuse me. I kind of agree with that. Like, I don't watch the NBA as much as I used to anymore, but it's a playoff, so I'm watching. But for years, I've been noticing that. Like, what he's talking about the offensive output in a fucking game. Like, the amount of points, but there's nobody playing no defense. Who the fuck are the defensive stoppers? Who, you know, that physical style of game, Gilbert said they tried to bring them niggas back in the day. They had to wait a couple of, they wasn't ready.
Yeah.
They had to go, and then come. But now they just, hey, I'm coming out, right now, and now they shit.
Now, did they catch up? You think they caught up? Because some of them be ready, or like you said, is the NBA that dumbed down to where, because, to speak on what Gil said when he was talking about get rid of them, and it's funny that he said that because I was thinking, yeah, you're right. A lot of them don't play defense, but then I had to think, the European League, they're not as athletic. so they don't got to slide their feet as fast. You ain't got no niggas over there like Allen Iverson just shaking and baking. Every time you do, it's a nigga like, what's my man, Rudy, not Rudy, what was he came out, fuck, god damn it, I can't think of this nigga name. Minnesota drafted him, but anyway, fuck, I can't think of his name, but you're not gonna get no Allen Iversons, no fucking Kyrie Irvings and no shit like that over there. You just not gonna get that. So I believe that's why they don't really play no defense, because hell, they don't got to. Everybody fucking slow and shoot threes and shit. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you know, to speak again on what Gil's saying, don't get rid of them, because then you got to get rid of niggas like Jokic, fucking you know, he's a monster. Sabonis' son, he out there beasting out there in Sacramento. Them niggas is nice. Don't get me. I like them niggas is nice. A lot of them nice, but they don't play no fucking defense.
They don't.
Luka, you know what I mean? That's
but they put up and you can't, like, they give it, like, the foul calls now are just ridiculous because they don't want to hurt these dudes. Now they're not athletic, like you say, cool, but you can't have 150 of them in the league and only 2 of them is in the defensive category.
But like you said, going back to the way the game is being played is, they catering towards the offense. These dudes are more offensively sound fundamentally. Yeah. And like you said, it's their game. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the European game, but if you know, the offensive game. Fuck defense at these days.
Man, I hope that changes, man.
Yeah, I don't think it will. You're right.
I hope that definitely changes because the game needs that physicalness. Like it does. Like, you just can't run up and down the court, you know, your turn, my turn. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
Like, the All-Star game is whack as shit now. They don't, you know what I mean? That shit was terrible. I watched like 5 minutes of that shit and I just couldn't take it. Like, that shit is horrible. Like you said, I don't watch the regular season as much anymore. I might watch a good game every now and then, but not as much anymore. So, but playoff time, I'm locked in. But, you know, outside of that, the NBA is just terrible these days, bro.
It is, man. Play some fucking defense. But one last thing to add in on that, he said because they didn't have to go to college. They didn't have to go play college ball to learn the defensive fundamentals. That was one of the keynotes he said. They don't go play college ball. They're already 15, 14, young. Teenagers playing professional. Yeah. So that might, you know, that might give you an advantage because you don't have to play D. You're there to, you know, use what you have. Because, yo, you remember like the Tony Parkers, the Manu Ginobili's, the Rudy Fernandez. There were certain niggas that had that. Nocioni.
Remember Drazen Petrovic? Shout out to him. God. Rest his soul. He was a beast.
Yeah, there was a lot of them that were able to come in.
Sarunas Marcelonis. Did you post him the other day? Yeah, Sarunas was a monster.
Yeah. So those guys, because of their athleticism, they were able to transition smoothly into the NBA. All the other ones, like even Dirk, because Dirk played no fucking defense.
None. But a bust your ass pause on the other side of that.
Real talk. All right, but we gonna
go to this next one. Oh shit, the camera's not.
Yo, my nigga, not even just famous niggas like R. Kelly, just in my neighborhood alone that I grew up in, bro. Yo, my nigga, every time all the middle school girls was getting picked up by old heads. Like all the bad middle school. Every girl that was bad in middle school was getting picked up by some older nigga, bro.
Straight up.
Like at every hood. Like why niggas acting like they don't know niggas like this? And that's just regular niggas. Not to mention these industry niggas is worse, bro. Like these niggas is like crazy. So now I can't do records. You might as well, I can't do no records then. Like I can't do no records. Now the radio people that played it, you got a problem with them. You got a problem with the video nigga, the station that my video ever got played on. You got a problem with them. You got a problem with every fucking body then, because all of these niggas is guilty of shit.
And that shit true, man. As crazy as you want to say or not, it's, you know, coming up when I was young, say middle school, I remember like seniors in high school dealing with girls in 6th grade. that's like 6.
That's wild.
That's wild, bro. I'm telling you, because
yeah, that's
yo, listen
wild.
listen to me. I promise you this.
You said seniors with 6th graders?
Yeah.
Bro, 6, middle school, 7th grade, 8th grade, yes, bro. Coming up, that's how perverted it was coming up back in the days. I'm telling you, bro.
Damn.
I remember
back then thinking that was sick.
It wasn't all of them, but there was it was just the fast girls. Like the ones that was already, fucking and everything already, big ass, big titties, blessed. They was already dealing, and probably with men older than that.
Nah, you right.
I'm not saying all the girls. I'm just saying
there were some of those out there.
There were the ones that were just doing that type of.
Name drop some
Yeah, I was too.
Damn.
See, but we can remember those girls though. But anyway,
it'd be funny when you scroll through Facebook and see it married and shit. You like,
what year was The Color Purple based on? What was that? Like the 1800s, late 1800s?
Nah, the 1930s.
19
Depression, I believe.
Because there was a time where that shit was like really okay. Like women was getting sent off to start families at like 12 and 13. That shit is sick now that you think about it.
I mean, back in the day when you had a period, you was a woman.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't understand how they was.
Lap lighter.
Oh.
Yeah. There gotta be another one around here, man. I use that one. Yeah, yo, where's the fucking lap lighter jail?
Right.
Yeah, let me get the jail for the lap lighter.
Oh man.
Yo,
lap lighter alert. Throw that shit.
Yeah, but
15
as far as
count,
what Cassie, what that video said, it's true. That pervert shit's been going on since the hands of time. So don't be acting shocked now, people.
Yeah, a lot of you fast ass girls that be watching us now. Yeah, I know your little friends and shit that was going to get popped by the little local drug dealer and all that. Like, I know. Boy, I wish we could say some names.
Yeah,
oh man.
So I got 2 that you know.
Yeah.
So imagine going to high school. So if I was talking about middle school, so niggas had full. Yeah, man. It's not cool to talk about this, but yeah, man. I don't know what's going on.
I had some weed in my beer.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to this next one so we get the hell out of here.
Black men that our mothers are telling us to be don't even exist in her bed. Our mothers are telling us to be the kind of man she can't even attract into the house. So how can she guide me to be a man when she don't even have a man? She don't even know a man. Her daddy was fucked up. Her brother was fucked up. My daddy was fucked up. She had a baby by. My sisters, how can she tell me what kind of man to be? She ain't, mama, you ain't got a man. Or if the man you got, look what kind of man you got. Mama, how you gonna shape us boys to be this kind of man that don't even exist but nowhere in your head? That's what's happening to the black boy trying to listen to his mama become a black man that don't even exist nowhere but in his mother's head. All the things that our mother tell us to do does not help us to be better men. As a matter of fact, she raising him to be this weak man that she wouldn't even date her motherfucking self. Mama, can I get your car keys? She'll give us her car keys all the way up until she's 30. But the man she dating, she won't. And the man she dating sit up and say, boy, you let that boy do every goddamn thing. He can get your money. He lied to you. I lied to you, goddamn. I'm fucking you. Is he fucking you? You and your boy fucking? Motherfuckers start thinking of a woman and her son fucking because she make him her man. And he be a weak motherfucking man. When he leave his mama, he be weak in a motherfucker at another woman's house trying to play man. A mother's love is not sufficient enough for a boy. He have to have some type of male love, and it has to be consistent. Mothers ruin boys. At some point, he has to go through some training or some discipline, some hard teachings. Man, I ain't never been spanked by a man. I ain't never had a hug from a man. I ain't never heard a man say, I'm proud of you. It was all...
Yeah, man. Charleston White found a way to get his ass up on this motherfucker sometime.
He always does.
Yeah, because the messages, right? But that shit, we were talking about that earlier, as far as he dropped some key points, we ain't gonna stress on it too long, but he did drop some key points, and one out, he was talking about, the mama letting the sons do, everything. Can I get the car? Oh, yeah, you bought the car to 30. But they date a man who don't have his own car and need to borrow the keys pretty much. So they pretty much turning their sons into pretty much the guys that they dating.
Yeah, man. Like you see it a lot these days, like more and more mothers, like you said, like being a little too, like just letting their sons, like, you know what I'm saying, like just getting away with a little too much. And as far as men is concerned, that concerns me. You know what I'm saying, for this generation coming up, like you gotta let these kids sprout and be who they are. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's cool to be that cushion for them to fall back on, but you know, if you can't be that cushion for them at 45, they supposed to been figured it out. But if you don't push them out the door by the time they 30, 31, 32, god damn, they just learning life at this point on their own. Like, how the fuck, you know what I mean? So yeah, like going back to, you know, we speaking about the generations getting softer, like I'm not saying it was cool for our mothers to tell us to go ahead and have that game plan, because at 18, you out this door, but I think I wouldn't want it no other way. You know what I'm saying? Because you learn how to just go get it when you need it. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, because he said this too. When was the last time a male person said they love you?
Me and my brother say it all the time.
Okay.
I say it to my niggas and shit.
I would say like, I'm not saying, you know, I'm saying somebody like going back to even being younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, or telling you.
No, my family's big on that. We definitely say that.
Shit. Well, shit.
Nah, I'm just talking. No, I'm talking about. I'm talking to Z, because he also said that he was like, when was the last time a male told you, you know, older male, that things gonna be all right? You know, you didn't, because we've always had to be. We've always had to be the reason why things is all right, or the protector.
Yeah, now that I think about that, yeah, it ain't. Fuck. You got me thinking. You see, I'm at a loss for words. Like, shit, I don't even think I ever got that from my older brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's some real shit.
So,
damn,
that's just certain things that.
Fucked up.
That's certain things. Like there was another one he said. He was like, that guys who grow up with their dad in the house always seem to be the cooler guys.
My brother told me that shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I get it more so now, but I'm talking like back then, like Jimmy said, yeah.
Nah, we talk about just like of a role model, like, or something to that nature told you, not necessarily your brother, because I know that's dope. Like a father figure, right? Like even when you were younger.
Yeah, my pops don't bring no shit like that.
Right, but right, but still,
and it was more on some sports shit. If anything, you might have been balling with some older niggas that, you know, you just used to playing with, that be at the court all the time, and they tell you how nice you got. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have been playing with them for the last 2-3 years, but it never was no how you doing in life type shit. You know what I'm saying? And these are older niggas that be at the court. You see them every fucking day, damn near. And yeah, it never was some, you know.
They actually for $1. They're trying to get a beer. But yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
We going to this next one.
Yeah. That's wild. I gotta check myself, make sure I'm asking people. Damn.
I think it was the rapper. Because that's the topic. Nah, that's the topic.
I'm telling y'all, they fucking niggas around out here. Y'all, they are fucking niggas around. They giving niggas some shit. It ain't even what you think. You fuck around, wake up tomorrow, shit, ass nigga with a footy on, and don't know what the fuck you just done did. I mean, real shit. Your motherfucker meat pistol fucked up and your ass hurting. You don't know what the fuck to say. You don't know who to tell. But this what the game is going to. Then, here it is, it's time for a contract to come out. Nigga wanna sign you for 5 years, you like, nah, dog. So you don't wanna sign with us? Nah. Not for no nah. Man, pop in the tape. Show this nigga what he did last night. I'm serious. Dude, this real shit I'm telling y'all though. You got fucked. What you gonna do? You gonna sign that contract. You don't want nobody in the hood to see that shit. You don't want this shit to get out, dog. These niggas that you see constantly high, they're not getting high because they like to get high. They getting high because they know what they done. And they can't live with that shit for real. This is some real shit. This real shit I'm telling y'all. Some of these motherfuckers can't say this shit because they already know about that goddamn tape. They on that tape. This is a shiesty, devilish.
Yeah, that's just spooky.
Been going on for years, like you
Yeah,
said.
I'm not partying with no fucking body if I don't know you. Point blank, period. Like,
fuck your party.
Yeah, fuck your party and, you know, fuck your party favors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And real quick, like, if we were to ever go to one of these events, right? Like invited to something, I just, you know, we ain't eating nothing, we ain't drinking nothing, and we got each other back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
have some cocktails.
What you drinking? Water.
Yeah, like,
You sure you don't?
Nah, smack.
Water.
Yo, if I tell you I wasn't thirsty, bitch. You know
A
what I'm
bottle
saying?
of water. I want to be able to pop the top of that shit. Is
I don't know
water.
why I'm drinking that.
Word, I'm not. I'm not even. No, I ate and drank before I got here. You want some weed? I just gave
I'm
up.
very hydrated and
Yes.
I'm high.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
So
So
see, I would be smoking, so I gotta drink water.
I'm bringing my own weed. And
Yeah, definitely.
already rolled.
Hell yes.
So, and then we got each other's back. So, and then if it's the party started at 8, we leave it. I'm leaving about 10.
Oh yeah, before the Freaky
Party
Fridays
started at
come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not showing up till 8:30, and
I'm leaving at 10.
I'm leaving at 9:45.
9:45.
Enough to make
no
about
later than
2
10.
rounds
Exactly.
around the
I need to
house.
make sure I'm out of the
Yeah.
mansion parking lot.
Yes.
I'm shaking all the hands. And, we got this podcast. Blah blah blah. This what we blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. We out of there.
Gotta film.
Right.
So this is the part of the show where we just like to get these topics, man, about, you know, trying to help us as a people out. So
And make fun of some people.
and make that
like
too.
Aubrey. Fucking trash.
Some people just got it coming.
Yeah, like Weekend at Bernie's. So y'all go ahead and check out this entertaining of the new world, entering the new world order.
We are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. And we've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it. So anyway.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law.
So I say we must clean the house of white America of racism. Americans who are in the white majority should be proud to stand up and be heard denouncing the sort of racist rhetoric we heard on that tape, so loudly and clearly denouncing it that our black fellow citizens can hear us. White racism may be black people.
Yeah, man, I just brought that to the table real quick because, you know, we came up in the era, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, we started to hear about the behold the pale horses and shit, and, you know, the New World Order's about 12, 13, 14, you started hearing shit about that, and, you know, the whole conspiracy thing started popping up, and you hear these speeches that they was giving back then, but then you hear the shit tied into it, like, you know, we're creating a new world order where, you know, everything will fall under this, that, and the third, and, you know, the free world and this, that, and the third. So you think about these things and who's going to run that shit. But I feel like with certain topics we brought up, Jimmy brought up the BRICS thing a while back on one of the podcasts. Y'all go check that out. Where, you know, different nations are coming together over there, excuse me, creating one currency and going away and separating themselves from the dollar, which in turn will collapse the dollar, you know, ultimately. But not unless we fall up under that. So there you go, boom. Now you got a one world currency. You know what I'm saying? You work towards a one world religion. We already talk about this AI shit. If that shit really take over the way we thinking it's going to take over, it's just, you know what I mean? So I feel like we here now. I said all that to say the shit that they've been planning, whatever the case, I feel like we are here now. It's almost 99% done. I feel like they got to do one more thing to unalive a lot of people and really get people in order. But after that, it's a rap ski. You know what I'm saying? It's a rap.
OV.
Yes. So I feel like we here now, though. But yeah, it was just interesting because I just felt like that was on my heart. I don't know why, but you know, Jimmy hit us with the you know, make sure we get our topics in. You know what I mean? So go pause, man. Go ahead and edit the shit. So that automatically jumped in my head, like, yeah, you know what? Because I was already listening to something. I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me speak on this shit because I'm seeing too many pieces of the puzzle being put into place to where it's like, you know what? Now we here now, y'all. Once they really master this AI shit, and I feel like they already did, they just slow rolling it out to us. You know what I'm saying? The shit that they can do with it, but behind closed doors, I feel like they really got some shit going on. So once they really give it to us the way they gonna give it to us, pause, it's over. It is over. It is over.
I mean, yeah. I 100% approve that message. Like, that's just, you know, bricks, a lot of different other things, but what I'm becoming to be a little bit skeptical of is like a scheme, like the talk of war keep coming, like it's going to forever come up. Like, I feel like everybody's in cahoots. And when I say everybody, man, I'm talking about every, like,
It's all a charade.
Everybody. Like, everybody. Like, even if we go to this country or we go to that country, they still
part of the facade.
Have this facade to keep an ultimate control of the cattle.
Yep.
So it's just
peace and security.
Huh?
To ensure peace and security.
Right. Those are the words.
Right.
Those are the words.
I look at it like a Last Supper theme, you know, we speak about it a lot to where, but like you saying, there's certain seats at the table representing certain regions that's going to have that seat at the table. Like, okay, I got this, I'm bringing to this amount of people, whatever the case may be. But like you said, it's not everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when I say everybody, us regular tax-paying citizens and all of that shit, that's who they really, when they figure out how they don't need us anymore, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they almost there.
AI.
That's when you're going to see this shit shift to another, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Level.
They still need us at this moment.
Right.
So
they're going to show how much they don't give a fuck about us then. You know what I mean?
They're going to unleash the Kraken.
Yeah, man.
And they're going to be in there, you know, wherever they say.
Right. I ain't want to get dark, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know what, it's our quarterly reminder to tighten the fuck up, armor up, do whatever you need to do.
Yo, but real talk, before you get to the light, it's gonna have to get dark. So
yes, sir.
Prepare for the darkness. So we about to go to this nothing really, just from the great brother Malcolm X, man. Something old that he said that's still going on today. You know, that's what got me on the thought of being in a repetitive loop.
Right.
Because the migrant situation has been going on back in the day as well. You know, the immigrants, you know, per se. But let's go ahead and check this video out.
If white immigrants can come to this country 50 years ago with nickels and dimes and no education, and come here and pool their little nickels and dimes and set up little stores, develop these stores into larger stores, develop this into an industry which creates job opportunities for whites. And today the black man, according to the government economist, has spending power of $20 billion per year. We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry, not creating any job opportunities for his own kind, he's not in a moral position to point the finger today at the white man and tell the white man that he's discriminating against him for not giving him a job in factories that he himself set up. If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of a...
Brother Malcolm, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, that right there, like 20. He was talking. Yo, this is back in the '60s, man.
20 billion.
We were at a year. We was spending 20 billion a year, right? That's back then. Like I would be embarrassed to know what we spend in a year right now, outside of our own community. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I can only imagine right now what we spending outside of our community. So, like, the things that they were fighting for back then, like, the rappers and shit band together now to help, you know, because they want to go eat at a certain restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Right. They banding together, you know, about Gucci. You know, wearing, you know, these other people's shit. Like, focus.
I had to Google it.
What?
He said 20 billion back then. I wish y'all both, because it's gonna make you sick.
I told
y'all
you
both
it was.
y'all both just take a guess. If he said 20 billion back in the 60s, what would y'all think now?
That's how much
spending
money,
power back then.
How much we spent back then in the 60s per year.
How much we spend now?
No, blacks back then was
Back
20
then.
billion. So how much is now?
How much is now?
500 million? 500 billion?
That's his guess. 500 billion.
Shit, we probably bring about 3 trillion out of this motherfucker.
You was way under. You shot too far over. 1.6 trillion, my nigga.
Oh, okay.
Man,
1.6 trillion. That was 2023.
If it was in the billions then we had to be in the trillion.
Yeah, that was as of 2020 fucking 3, bro. April of 2023. So that was a year ago.
So come on. So basically,
That's insane.
Do you know how if we just spent the money in our own communities or with our own people, what that would do for our spending power, for our wealth?
$6 billion a year is used making golf balls.
And we can't even
spend that on black restaurants.
Yo, that's insane, that number. One more time.
1.6 trillion. That's 999 billions and another 700 billion on top. Like that's 6 billion on top of that. That's fucking insane.
Have y'all rolled through the hood anywhere? Like, that type of money, man? Like, do you know what kind of power that is? Like, right? Like, yo, do you know how much? That's more than the... Yo, we feed... Yo, we're running...
That's insane.
We're running everybody's business. With that type of... Yo, look...
Type of spending power.
Yeah, with that type of... Like, we're running... Yo, that's
Why
what
do
they
you
don't
think
want to...
they put that shit in the hood?
That's what... No, why you think they don't want to let it... To release it? Like, the power that we have as a people... That is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, bro. I mean, like you said, that number just made me sick. Knowing how much we can do if we just pooled our resources together. Yeah. Nigga, that's a military budget there, man.
I'm telling you. They're running America off us. Right. We going and spending all this shit. So, another message for you dumbasses, man. Stop with the Balenciagas and stop with all this extra shit sometime. Like,
word.
And go buy it, go somewhere and spend some money in a mom and pop store. Yeah. Like once a week. Make it a hobby. Like, you blowing money anyway. Go spend money on a sandwich in the hood. Like, if you don't want to eat it, don't eat it. Give it to somebody else.
Baby bladder.
Yeah, give it to somebody else who's hungry. So, yeah, man, it's just no way that kind of spending power. So, Malcolm X would be rolling over in his... He should be on what we're doing right now as a people, man. I think that's...
Yeah, Malcolm would be pretty fucking pissed.
He would be pissed. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Y'all got to do better. So, we're going to We do got the bozo though, man. As a,
You still have a bozo.
I don't want to start it until a partner come, but it was a great show, man. Yeah, back to that amount, like $1 trillion, bro.
Bro.
A year.
And that's just the black dollar?
That's just a black dollar.
Just the black dollar. I do be wondering sometimes how that shit is measured.
Yeah,
You know
translated. Yeah, how do
they know which dollars are black? How do they know which dollars are Mexican?
Is it your debit
How do
card?
they know? I mean, maybe is that the base it on? But what about when they receive cash?
That's a good
How
question.
do they know? So when I hear a lot of statistics, I'd be like, it's easy for somebody to throw that out there and call it a statistic because the world is going to assume that person researched it and that it's an actual fact.
That's a good point.
But truth is, a statistic is what somebody said the number is. Whether we like it or not, we just have to see if we trust the source or not. But when people say shit like 1 point, how much?
$1.6 trillion.
$1.6 trillion of the black dollar. I'm not doubting it, but my thing is I'm in question of how that shit is even measured.
You pose a excellent point because
how is that shit even measured? Like people say that shit all the time. The white dollar, the black dollar, you know what I'm saying? But
bro, I'm gonna tell you how.
Money is green in the motherfucker. So
I'm gonna tell you
how do you distinguish which dollar is what?
I'm gonna tell you how. Alien technology, and AI. Yo, he brought up a good point. Yo, check this out. How are you able to count the black dollar?
How do you determine which dollar is black? When people measure, you know what I'm saying, $1.7 trillion of the black people's money, how are they measuring that? Because even if we was going off of debit cards and they had our identity, what about cash?
To put it in, the only way I can see them doing it is when we fill our applications, we put our ethnicity. Y'all know the fuck.
Yeah, but you taking cash though.
Yeah,
like, say if you spend cash in the store.
But maybe they're not basing it off of that. They basing it off of everybody that checked black, their gross or their net, and they adding that up and saying that's your because it's not saying what we buying. It's saying our spending power. So they're adding up what we. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not saying what we actually buying. It's saying that's what our spending power is. So I can see them coming up.
Us spending especially spending what we don't even have.
Right.
I bet you that's in there somewhere.
And I feel like I'm sure they could do because there's a way for them to tell.
So that's just a magical number.
Yeah, because it's like, let's say if there's 100,000 teachers, there's a way for them to tell, okay, let's take these 60,000, if they all make 50,000 a year, you add that number up, all the like five.
I think it was, I'm thinking it's alien technology, man. These motherfuckers are.
But like you said, it's still something it's a ballpark figure type.
Yeah, but even when it comes to other statistics and shit like that, though, you know what I'm saying? How are they determining certain shit?
I want to meet this statistic guy.
Like that nigga in the Matrix.
He's another nigga who just said some shit. It's just
the
that
locksmith.
y'all believe him and not nobody else.
He's the locksmith in the Matrix.
He's just another nigga who's saying some shit. Difference is the world believes him and not him.
Right.
Now they only believe him because he's in Google. Because if he was a black dude who was alien,
I'm older than Google.
Yeah,
but yo, you know what's wild is Google. I'm trying to say, how am I trying to say this? Google has. That's what I'm trying to say. Google has replaced encyclopedia. The word. You know what I'm saying? Like the word. Go to the encyclopedia. Look the shit up.
Yeah.
Go to Google. Now Google is just meaning look the shit up. Google it. Look it up.
Artificial intelligence.
Niggas don't even say look it up. Niggas say Google it.
That's the artificial intelligence thing, though.
Man.
That's the thing about it. Like, we're dumbing down. Last thing I want to say about this, we talked about this before, remembering phone numbers back in the day. Yeah. Like, we had a mental memory to remember a shitload of phone numbers. Yeah. Now that phones are here, certain niggas now, we definitely, without the phone, oof.
Fucked up.
I could probably only call like 2 or 3 people all the time.
Fact of the matter is, I kept my number the same since 05.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're one of the dudes I can call.
Just because I knew that. People were starting to forget phone numbers, and we used to. I saw even before the cell phones came into play when niggas started getting those little planners. You know what I'm saying? They started putting their shit in their little planners and shit. I don't know if y'all remember that little era. Everybody
It was like a text message joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah.
Everybody was on their planner game back then, but yeah, I seen that shit happening then.
You right.
I always thought to myself, certain numbers I need to know if I get locked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got my wife's. I know yours. I need to remember Z's. Like I don't even got my shit. Yeah, man. I got like the kids, but anyway, yo, we need to wrap this shit up. We're gonna wrap it up. But before we do, we are gonna definitely give out a bozo today.
Check this out, the bozo candidate of the century.
For real.
Lakeisha Williams was arrested around 5:30 tonight here at her luxury apartment building in the Memorial area. According to Precinct 5, the mother flew to Miami last Thursday to catch a cruise to Puerto Rico, leaving her young children home alone for 5 days. And it would have been longer had neighbors not been paying attention. From all-you-can-eat buffets aboard a cruise ship to the back of a Precinct 5 patrol car, Lakeisha Woods Williams is accused of abandoning her children. The 29-year-old mother was taken to jail tonight. The details of the allegations, almost hard to believe.
So that don't even make sense right there.
According to court records, neighbors at Williams' luxury high-rise apartment building, the McKinley, sounded the alarm. They said they saw the mother of 2 children leave with luggage and bags last Thursday, April 4th, and never return. On Tuesday, deputy constables with Precinct 5 responded to a welfare check at her apartment and found her 8-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter home alone. The unit smelled of urine, records state, and was in disarray with trash and leftover food strewn about. And they told the deputies their mother had left to go on vacation on a cruise.
These children were definitely left unattended for many days and put in serious harm's way.
Williams is charged with abandoning her children with intent to return. Deputies did find a web camera and cell phone that the
webcam. Hey yo, man, that's just
what a bozo.
Yeah, that's definitely a fucking bozo move. Like she had the webcam, bro. She had the webcam telling them how to cook food. Yo, come on, we gotta do better, man.
We gotta do better.
We have to do better.
The dark side of me, of course, just wishes that her power went out.
Ooh.
Or some shit like that went down, the Wi-Fi cut out or some shit. And
Emergency.
You know what I'm saying? And that way she could just know at that moment while she's sitting on that boat, that I'm a fucking bozo.
Right. Yeah.
You know
Straight
what I'm
up.
saying?
Right.
And
Straight
everything that happens to me in life is what the fuck I get and what the fuck I deserve.
Well, she definitely lost them kids forever.
Yeah, if you look at that mugshot, it's official. She did it. Yeah. All you had to do was look at her in court.
And her name was Keisha, right? Once I heard Keisha,
where did you say she was from? Was it Florida?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, she said she wants to go on a cruise she's going on a cruise. Having a good time.
I gotta spit on this though. I do gotta spit
I want to hit this one.
For y'all, right? Again, from the era that we from. Latchkey kids. Mm-hmm. Could you have held it down as an 8-year-old for a couple days?
Me and my sister.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I heard it, I'm like, it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong. It is fucked up. But then I was like, well, wait a minute. I remember coming home dolo, kindergarten, first grade, waiting for mom. Yeah. Go in the house. You know how to make a bowl of cereal or something. Watch some Transformers and you know what I mean? Whatever you had to do until she came home. So I was like, could I have done that shit for a couple days? And I think I could, as long as I had my little Nintendo to play.
But would it have been responsible?
No, fuck no. No, it wouldn't have been responsible. No.
Multiple days.
Nah.
No.
Cruise.
No, not at all.
To go on a cruise.
Not at all.
Yo, the night it thunderstorm.
This isn't a situation where mom had to go work on a cruise and be down there doing the chef shit and nothing like that. No. This motherfucker
Mom's
was
hanging out.
sipping motherfucking martinis and laying on the fucking shit, catching
Mom's
the sun.
out there hanging out.
Yo, getting back rubs, getting massages and shit. Trying to goddamn put the grilled cheese. Yeah, on the
she
webcam.
Didn't even get a motherfucking ring cam to get the better quality out of that shit. She had a webcam, which means if they weren't in that room, she don't see what the fuck they're doing.
Nah, she definitely had it in the kitchen. She definitely.
Oh, I'm sure.
She was like, put the butter in the pan. All right, no, mash it down. Get the spatula. That's not how you hold spatula.
Make sure you charge your laptop. Yeah.
So she in there cooking grilled cheese sandwiches through the camera.
Yo,
so
lady, you are stupid.
Yeah, you're a fucking bozo.
And then here's the thing that
and the dude who was with her, who took her, because I know she went.
Yes.
I know she went with a dude.
He need to be
That
locked
nigga
up too.
Yeah, he just wants some ass. He was like, yo, why you keep, put the webcam up. She's like, bye, guys.
They
Bye,
smart,
wait.
yo. They smart as shit, man. But
Yeah, because eventually she had to tell them they there by themselves.
Oh,
She
yeah.
probably lied at first.
Hell
My sister coming to check on him. She'll be there in a little bit.
Then at like 3 in the morning, mama.
So maybe I missed something.
Right
Maybe
there.
I missed something. How did she get caught?
Because the neighbors.
Yeah,
The neighbors told. Because they lived in a type of, joint where it
They
smelled
probably
like
was making
urine.
all kind of noise.
Yeah, you're a bozo.
They was jumping up
Yo,
and
you
down.
You couldn't find
You
nobody.
spotted escaping without your kids.
Yo, you couldn't find nobody though. Like you ain't had a cousin.
You know what's fucked up is that they said they took the kids to like a aunt or some shit. Why didn't you ask them? But then she probably wore out her welcome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if that's the type of bitch that'll leave the kids by themselves, she definitely wore out her welcome with
She
her
ain't
family.
never left the country. So.
Auntie said, "Shit, I told her straight up, hell no, I didn't
Hell
watch them.
no.
Motherfuckers.
She didn't want to pay.
If I'd have known
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, I'd have watched them.
Yeah. Nah, she didn't want to pay. She
Now
cheated.
she's stuck with him. You know, I hate to say it like that, but you know, unless you
Yeah, man, but she's a fucking bozo.
Auntie snitch. She got a sister that live right up the street.
Auntie about to get this bitch for child support, all kind of shit.
Oh yeah, she's going to jail.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Well, she's there now.
Yeah, she's somebody's girl.
Could you imagine that flight home?
Orange is the new black for this bitch.
You
right?
know she got
Yeah.
that phone call too, so could you imagine that flight home? She probably contemplated staying, but then was like, nah, I'm in Puerto Rico.
Nah, they coming to extradite your ass.
That's Puerto Rico. They can still come get you. So,
So that's what she went to Puerto Rico?
Mhm. So
Yeah,
that
she
shit
was
is
definitely
Keisha.
good.
They're like, hey,
right.
what's
That's,
up,
Puerto,
man?
bitch,
Come with
that's the
us.
United States, bitch.
What happened?
Yeah, so that
Are
flight
these
home,
your kids?
and then it ain't a long
Like,
flight
mama.
because she just right there in Miami, so it's not that long of a flight. So she was like,
It's not a long, but that's still some selfish ass shit.
And he said, are these your kids? Huh? Who's the babysitter? Huh?
Yo, that's crazy because she got the invite. It's like, yeah, yo, you trying to go to Puerto Rico? He was like, yeah, all right, well, what about the kids? She was like, nah, I got a babysitter.
Yep.
She went home, look, talk to the kids straight up. Don't open the door for nobody.
Nobody.
Y'all not going to school for the next 4 days. I'm going to tell them that you sick.
Yeah, because it's fucking school time. Yeah, the kid wasn't even in school. Oh.
Knowing these bitches, these days,
This
this nigga probably gave her babysitting money and she pocketed that shit. And was like, look, I will stay here.
Nah, he don't give a fuck. He was just trying to get some
I know,
ass.
that's why he was
He
splurging.
definitely was. Yeah.
He was splurging. That nigga said, yo, hey, I got this webcam that you can put in your
Nah, he ain't do that.
I got an idea.
Cause he gets the bozo too. Cause she took that money and got her hair and nails done cause she didn't want to be out of town looking shitty. So
Word.
yeah, but bozo.
Bozo.
Definitely bozo.
Alright, so we about to wrap it up, man.
Stupid broad.
Huh? Which one?
Wrap it up.
I don't know how. I'm trying to argue that one out. I don't know how wrapping it up is.
I know, man, but why we doing it?
But we're wrapping up the show. Yeah, but I don't see how. I think I could be able to argue
that to
that.
court.
Yeah, we can take that to court.
You can't. Your name is Jimmy.
What's wrapping it up?
It's putting a condom on.
Well, I definitely not doing that. I haven't worn one of those in let's see.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that'd rather go without it.
Oh man. That's Jimmy Rawlings.
Yeah. Yo, what was the name of the show again? Don't trust niggas. Was that it?
Can't
Turn
trust
on
niggas.
Jesse.
Huh?
You can't trust niggas.
That was the name of it. You can't.
Yeah,
trust
that
it.
was. You
But
can't.
I don't know if you should put niggas, like, can you do the little asterisks?
Yeah, we could
for
definitely
YouTube
put
purposes.
niggas. We can't put the F-bomb.
The world is okay with niggas now.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it's
can't.
fucked
Yo,
up
you can
in
say
the-
niggas, but you can't say faggot.
Right.
Yo, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show after that note.
Oh, I just realized what you said.
Fat show.
Yeah, for sure. We love you.
And love you some more, y'all.
And we'll catch you next time.
We out here.
Peace.
It's the PMP Show. It's the PMP Show.